Going on, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now today, we are back with the great man Cricket Raz once again. He's got a new episode, The Conspiracy of a No Ball and the Assumption of an Overthrow. Of course, this is, revolving the opening game, well, not the second opening game between India, Pakistan, one of the great T20 games we'll ever see. We know what happened. Obviously, King Kohli won the game, but there's a lot more that goes deeper into this one sort of situation. We're going to find out more with the great man Cricket Raz. Original link in the description. Go show the man some love. Subscribe to me if you guys are new. And let's get into it. Let's go.
No ball is called. The free hit ensues, and the whole world goes into a tizzy across the
Hey, I mean, I'm not going to lie. The only people that said it was cheating was the Pakistan fans. I mean, that happens. It's going to happen whenever it's against your country. Of course, they're going to be the country that speak out about it.
Of cheating, bias and rigging, one question keeps on being raised everywhere. Why wasn't that decision reviewed?
Yeah.
If it were just people asking this, it would have been one thing. But this time, even players were chiming in. From Brad Hawk to Wasim Akram to Misbah to Shoaib Malik, all of them kept on asking.
If there is a technology, use it.
That's what everybody's saying.
Yeah, just go up there.
इसको क्यों नहीं third umpire के पास लेके गए वो?
And they should have gone upstairs and then allow the third umpire, and that is the reason why he's sitting there.
जब आपके पास option है तो आपको जरूर third umpire से और especially इतना बड़ा match हो.
Players से गलतियां हो रही हैं, वहाँ अंपायरिंग में भी हो रही है, तो उसको अगर आप टेक्नोलॉजी आपने रखी इसलिए कि गलतियां कम से कम हो, टीम सफर ना करे, तो थोड़ा टाइम लें और उसको यूज करें.
Is that Mishbah? Hold on, I'm just I keep trying to think which player this is because I think I know who they are. Hold on, we're just going to go back. Hold on. Does it have a name tag or?
Players.
Oh, here we go, Mishbah. There it is. Okay, I thought I was trying to. I'm like, I know this voice. Hold on a minute.
थोड़ा टाइम लें और उसको यूज करें.
So again, why wasn't it reviewed? Well, because they can't. Umpires can't review their no ball calls whenever they want. Forget about no balls. Umpires can't just review anything as and when they want. They are restricted by strict guidelines, which they have to stick to. And here in this case, the restriction and the law is very clear. Umpires Review Law 2.6.1.
Oh man.
A no ball can be
getting
reviewed
out
by
the
umpire if
the Bible.
and only if there has been a dismissal.
Oh.
That means if Kohli had been caught here, umpires could have reviewed it. They could have even reviewed it to check whether his leg had touched the boundary if he had taken the catch. But anything beyond that, the umpires cannot. Let me repeat this. The umpire cannot review the call.
Yeah.
And this rule isn't a new one. It has been around since the advent of umpires review. Now you can ask, could he have reverted the decision without reviewing it? Well, yes. Yes, he could have. Law 21.12 has provision for this exact purpose, stating the umpire shall revoke the call of no ball if a dead ball is called under any of these laws. And out of all of the laws listed here, not one is applicable here.
Oh man.
Yes, umpires did not have the power to change anything once the decision was made. So, the only question remains is whether that no ball...
I mean, look man, it is really, really hard to tell as I'm just trying to move an ice pack that I was sitting on. It's pretty hot. So I was sitting on an ice pack. I don't want any questions. I'll edit that out. Look, is it a no ball? I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, Kohli is out of his oh, hold on. Kohli is out of the crease. His foot's right on the line. But you have a look where he's hit the ball. And where he's hit it, it's definitely above his waist. But you got to think, is it coming down? How can you tell? You can only go off where he's actually hit the ball, and where he's hit it, it's a no ball. So, unfortunately for Pakistan, you just have to bowl better.
Divided experts and players.
You just have to bowl better.
All of them seem to agree on this thing at least.
Yeah.
That it was a very tight call.
Very
Even
tight
from
call.
The comforts of my laptop, it was a tight call.
Woo!
So, answer me this. Something that I cannot even figure out through repeated viewing on slow motion.
Yeah.
Umpires have to make a split-second decision on just glancing at it once. How does that make sense? The saddest part about this is that this has not happened the first time. Nor is this the largest stage on which this has happened. In the finals of the 2019 World Cup, with England requiring 9 of 3, Ben Stokes hit the ball to deep mid-wicket. And while completing the second run, the ball hit Stokes' bat and went for a 4. England now required just 3 of 2 balls with Ben Stokes at crease. Now for those of you who don't remember what happened next, Bolt's brilliant spell had Stokes score just 1 run in 2 balls. The match tied, super over, and England won. But here's the thing, during that second run, a rule called Law 19.8 had to be applied. The run in progress only counts if the batsman had crossed at the instant of the throw. At the time when the ball was thrown, the batsmen were nowhere close to crossing. That meant not only just 5 runs should have been counted, but more importantly, Ben Stokes should have been stuck at the non-striker's end. And a bowler who had choked up a well-set Stokes. Imagine what he could do to the number 8 tail-ender, Adil Rashid. Now here comes the true tragedy. It's not that the umpires didn't know about the rule, but at the time, with everything going on, neither of them had paid attention towards the batsman. Hence, they didn't know for sure whether or not they had crossed. So, after a long discussion, they decided to assume that they had crossed. And why didn't they ask the third umpire, you ask? Well, because there was no dismissal.
No dismissal, yeah.
They just
can't go up.
New Zealand had lost that World Cup because the umpires had been forced.
I mean, look, we all know what happened during that World Cup. We all know that it was a split decision, meaning that there was no real winner out of that World Cup. In my opinion, it was England and New Zealand who won that World Cup. I don't think of it as England's World Cup. I don't think anyone ever will. I'm just being honest.
So
just going to be
that's
honest.
Where I'm going to end this video on the same point that I had made in
Cheaters.
New Zealand versus England.
Fucking
video.
cheaters.
We have the technology. We have the resources. We can easily give the power directly in the hands of umpires so that they can ask for reviews whenever they want.
Imagine being that happy over a celebration.
Especially when the stakes are so
and
high.
it was a
We
fake World Cup win.
We even
It's
have the
crazy.
will. The only wait now is for the rules to catch up.
Hey, it's facts by the man,
By the way,
Cricket Raz.
That match and that knock from Virat, that is the stuff legends are made of.
Yeah.
Stats, figures, ranks, everything gets forgotten in time. But what is never forgotten are moments. Moments like this. 30 years down the line, I'm sure you will find another YouTuber gushing about this match and this moment. Because for many, many kids today, this will become the first memory of cricket.
That's crazy to
will
think.
ever have. Till then, thank you for
Man.
watching this video. I hope you have a good day.
Man, that actually kind of gave me goosebumps just thinking about, younger cricket fans. Like, that Kohli knock is going to probably be the first, cricket game that a lot of young kids actually remember, and it's going to be their, like, you know how every single person, tries to think back of the first time they watched cricket and stuff like that, and the most memorable, knocks and innings that you've seen. A lot of young kids in 20 years are going to be telling their kids, or are going to be on YouTube telling their supporters, about the time that they watched their first game, or the time that Kohli took down Pakistan at the MCG in front of 100,000. It's going to be pretty special. It already was pretty special. But hey, shout out to the man Cricket Raz. A great put together video, except for the celebration of England included. Wasn't needed, but that's okay. Hey, I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see everyone in the next one.